Actress Francia Raisa. Never heard of her, but she claimed, without any evidence, that she was stuck on the 405 freeway in Southern California surrounded by Trump supporters, and it really upset her. Do you know people like this? Do you know people who get like emotionally distraught if they see Americans who don't have a point of view that is the same as their own? I mean, do people not have any appreciation that we are a country that's split right down the middle? It's 50-50. Might be 51-48, I'm hoping. Might be 48-51, their side. I don't know what it's going to look like on Election Day. I know John Roberts just helped stack the deck against the president in Pennsylvania. Once more, John Roberts sides with the libs. What, a reminder with this disastrous ruling yesterday in the Supreme Court, and if you haven't heard, Roberts once again sided with the liberal Supreme Court justices, allowing delays in counting the ballots in the crucial state of Pennsylvania. The Supreme Court shut down a Republican-led effort to block an extended period for counting ballots in the very important swing state of Pennsylvania. Chief Justice Roberts, once again, sided with the court's three liberals. So it resulted in a 4-4 tie, which means the Supreme Court shuts down the GOP effort to throw this out. Now, it's so funny. Roberts has sided with the liberals on the Supreme Court over and over again. Been a great disappointment to conservatives, but boy, liberals sure appreciate it. Well, that's about to change, and they don't like it one little bit. Listen, I get how they feel. I don't like it when I see John Roberts continually side with the Supreme Court justices on the left, including his ruling supporting Obamacare. Well, it's about to change. Because it's about to become, if not a 6-3 conservative majority with Roberts in the mix, at least it'll be 5-4. It'll be a 5-4 conservative majority. John Roberts has been a tremendous disappointment to people who, and it does prove you don't know how Amy Coney Barrett's going to rule on anything from Roe v. Wade or any other social issue or any other judicial issue that comes before her. Because, John, you cannot predict some of the most, actually in history, there have been judges on the high court with conservative rulings, and they thought they were going to be, it was predicted they were going to be liberals because they were supported and confirmed or nominated by a Democrat president. You have no crystal ball. What's going to happen? Amy Coney Barrett's going to be a justice on the Supreme Court, and everybody knows it. Here's this actress. This went viral. Here she is in her car, having encountered something she did not expect to see in sunny Southern California, a big crowd of Trump supporters.
I was just on the 405, and I got stuck in that stupid Trump rally, and they boxed me in, and they're pointing at me and laughing at me, saying, ha ha, and literally I almost crashed. Because they wouldn't let me out. I was trying to go around it, and they were all stopping and going. They boxed me in on the freeway. All I wanted to do was go around, and they were just being so violent. I could have crashed. It was so dangerous, and I just don't understand why that's the country that y'all are supposedly wanting right now. Really? That's what makes America great? That's up. I could have died right now. That was so dangerous. Pointing at me and laughing at a Mexican. Oh, God, that was really scary.
This is a young woman in real anguish. One Twitter user he claimed that he saw her, said she was the one doing the tormenting. OMG, what a liar. This girl has no shame. I was at that rally. She passed us with anger, flipping everybody like there's no tomorrow. So they didn't move out of her way. It was a Latinos for Trump parade that she was in. Why the hell are you playing the Mexican card, says this person. Listen, there's a whole lot of people been boxed in their cars, too, over this crazy year. And some of them have gotten beat up. Some of them had their car windows smashed in. Some of them have, the other day I saw video in, I think it was Seattle, where a police officer, he got boxed in. Somebody threw a Molotov cocktail into the cruiser where he was seated. It's amazing he didn't get burned alive. Yesterday, outside our radio station in Lower Manhattan, an NYPD patrol cruiser had its windows smashed out. That was yesterday. And yet, this ranting actress claims that Trump supporters pointed at her and laughed at her for being a Mexican. There's another lady that went viral. This is a lady that was over the weekend. And I just wonder, I'm not saying this to mock these people. I'm saying this out of genuine concern that there are people who truly are struggling with mental health challenges in the final 2 weeks of this election and in 2020. It's been an awful year for everybody. I don't like anybody being out of work. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care who you're going to vote for. It breaks my heart to know how people have struggled and have lost their jobs and lost their income, lost their family business, lost any way of, this has been terrible. And this president wants to reopen this country and get people back to work again. And it's a terrible conflict. Here's a lady that is a grown woman. This woman looks like she's my age, maybe younger, I don't know, but she looks like she's in her 50s, 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. She got the camera, the cell phone in her face, and this is what she said.
I'm terrified. Listen to me, Republicans, listen. You are the people in history they warned us about. They warned us about people like you. Pay attention. We're losing our democracy! Wake up! Wake up!
I'm going to put that on my phone's ringtone because that'll be my alarm starting tomorrow morning. I'm going to have that as my alarm clock. Can you imagine waking up next to her, having her screaming, wake up to you? I'd wake up. You'd be up. But there are people like her. I'll bet you know somebody like this. You know? These are people that are just falling apart, and I believe they're falling apart because they're real nervous about November 3rd. We all are. We're all apprehensive. Nobody knows how this is going to turn out.